I'm in a rut. I lost my passion for this autism movement, creating content, and I'll tell you why that unfolded in the summer. So since May, when I finished my studies, I went off to Bali, did some video editing, and I was in a good flow of it. And then I took more trips, and more trips after that May. In June, I went to Morocco. In July, I went to Scotland. In August, I went to the USA. And then after that, I was just like, ooh, I felt like a king sitting at his throne, a fat king after his 5th meal of the day. I was satisfied. And in all that time, especially the USA trip, 2 weeks without a camera, without content. But they're not the main content. I could use it in some B-roll footage, but that's about it. And then I came into September and I was out of money. So what was my only option to get my cash up? Come back to my job as a 0 hours contract waiter. I called the office for shifts and I worked about half the days of September as a waiter, and that took quite a mental drain on me. So when you go into a job and you do up to 14-hour shifts at a time, yes, I did a 14-hour shift, then you need a similar amount of time the next day to recover. And during this period of recovery, where I do not feel comfortable working on my autism project, is what I call the work shift burnout. The work shift burnout is where you're too mentally fatigued to even consider trying to make your videos like this. And I hit that. Last week there was a period where I worked 5 days out of 6 and it took a real toll on me. And when I sat down at the end of the week with my dad having fish and chips, he told me, you can't do this work forever, you have to get a job. And this made me reflect on my work output in September in terms of this channel. Only a handful of videos, 3 max, a terrible rate of uploads. So that night on Saturday I thought to myself, I have all the time in the world to make daily videos, so let's do it. If this autism movement means that much to me, I will show you by working on this daily for now. There'll be days I can't work on it, but that's fine because I'm making 4 videos today. See how it works? I can spend some days working on this and others working on my shift for money. And I think I've cracked the formula. I can get daily videos out because on my days off, I can batch record and batch edit the videos. Now, earlier this year, I was on a 1-year streak of making 2 videos per week without fail. And now I think I can amp that up. And because of that old belief, I stayed stuck in the mentality that I should only post a maximum of 2 videos per week. But why not do 1 a day? I mean, it's entirely possible, like what's gonna stop me? And one other question I asked myself was, how difficult really is it to record and edit a video? Takes maybe an hour to 2 hours. The shooting takes about 10 to 15 minutes, maybe as little as 5 minutes, and the editing can take less than an hour if I'm quick. Then I can make daily videos really easily. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to challenge myself, see how much I can output, and show you all that it's possible to work on your goals and passions more than you think you can, and show you just how easy it is to achieve your goals. There was once a phrase I heard from a YouTuber called First Man who said, your dream life is hiding behind a very thin wall. You've just got to burst through that. And that thin wall for me is making videos daily. And think of all the possibilities when this movement grows. I'm certain it will, because I believe in my cause and my message to help people with autism or think they have autism to overcome their social difficulties by stepping out of their comfort zone, experiencing the world for what it is, trying new things, making friends and having fun. And on top of that, I am currently training to become a neurodiversity coach. I offer services where I help people one-to-one to overcome their social difficulties. Of course, it's in the brand name. You'll have my undivided attention, and if my message appeals to you, I'm sure I can help you further out with that. To learn more about it, click the link in the description below. So yeah, it really isn't that difficult to pursue your passions, as long as you don't have the mental fatigue of working 14-hour shifts all the time. Even if you're a 9-to-5 worker, you have 2 days on the weekend where you can work. Just don't get too hungover or you can't work on it. And if you're working 0 hours contract like me, then you have more than 2 days a week to work on your passions. You can batch record, batch edit, and batch upload your videos so that you can be consistent and see good growth. Thank you all very much for listening, and if you are in a rut right now, like I was last week, then I hope this video helped you and reinvigorated your passions for life. Thank you so much for watching, take care, and see you in the next video.